Hi, this is Jelly Bling. I have a few projects to share using Beary Cute Bundle. Actually, it's almost using the products, well, not exactly the product suite, but it is a bundle that comes with a punch, and we won't be using the punch today. Also be using sparkling snowflakes. The words on this are great. I love the font, not so much the snowflakes. The snowflakes we'll save it for later, but just loving this. And then stylish shapes will be for the words greeting. And deckled circles, my new favorite for this circle right here. So let me show you the projects I've already made. And most of this is using the designer paper and just cutting out the images on the designer paper. Like these critters right here, they're from the designer paper. It's not even a stamp. The words are from Sparkling Snowflakes, and then just trees on the inside. You could, there's no coloring. You can really make quite a few of these and have them as your Christmas card. Then this one here, make the season sparkle. And I know the bow kind of covers up the words, but you could scooch it over and it sure looks good. Oh, and these little self-adhesive backed sequins, very cute. This is cut from the designer paper. And then on the inside is doing a little bit of stamping. And the stamp set, the tree is 2-step stamping. Oh, here's a good, this one right here, 2-step stamping where you don't even have to color it. I just put a hint of color on the bears. But this one I wanted to use the blends and color all of them. And I think it looks great. So that's really cute. Let it snow, and it's snowing on the front. It's definitely snowing. Then there is, this one might be my favorite. So this one is not cutting paper from the designer paper. It's using the stamps and giving them a little scarf and a hat, stamps, and then a bit of coloring. Again, really doable for a Christmas card. So this designer paper, they say the colors that go with it, they mention all the colors, but in particular, it says vanilla. And on this layout, you could definitely tell. The paper is vanilla and I used white. And sometimes I don't mind kind of mixing it up a little bit. This paper, you can't tell, is that really vanilla? And then on this one, I'm thinking that looks really white. And down here, the lower part of the sheet looks vanilla. So you could do however you like, whatever you like to do with it. And look at these little sequins. Look how cute those turned out. They just kind of mesh, blend in. And don't all deer wear human attire to keep them warm? Cute, cute, cute. So let's make one of these today, and I'll show you the paper and the products we'll be using today. Okay, glitter sequins. So they come in, I don't know, is that balmy blue? It almost has a hint of yellow, like it's going a little bit more towards pool party. It doesn't say the colors on here. But these are fun. And they're flat, great for mailing. That's for the words. So here are pieces of the designer paper. I'll show that to you, it's right here. And these are ready to cut out. And I kind of want to do, there's some where, like this is the one that was on that one card with the tree. Wait a minute. Is that going a different direction? Let's go in a different direction. How creative. So this one, the bunny is on the right side, the star is on the left, and this one is opposite. But the paper is really cute. And I don't know if they planned it that way, but to me it seems like things come in kind of pairs. Well, there's the one going the other direction. Like these two, doesn't it look like they're kind of walking together? These, I think they can be standalone. Look at those with the gifts on his back. He's like, come on, let's go to Grandma's. Oh, and then there's some that are, so these are 2 different sheets of paper. So you could tell on the back there's the red-based paper and there is the Misty Moonlight based paper. The Misty Moonlight, or the red based paper, has wilderness animals. And the blue paper has the bears. So that's more the wilderness animals, which is red. Anyhow, I have a plan for today, and I was hoping to show you from here, but I'll show you on the big sheets of paper because I'm not finding it. See how those are kind of in pairs? Okay, so we'll get to all this in just a minute. Here's the paper. So this is the wilderness sheet, and look at all of them. Very cute. Then the polar bear sheet. Well, polar bear sheet, very cute, and I want to use these two right here. So the one holding a gift, and then this one saying thanks. See, to me it looks like they're together, but maybe not always. Okay, so the other pages, gifts, green, footprints, snow, snow trees. These are really cute too. Okay, that's the wilderness animals with the red. Wilderness animals, red. Snowflakes. Oh, this one is so pretty. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, so I'm going to cut out these two right here. Okay, what else do we have? So this is the suite. The suite includes all the items shown on the right page. So right here, it says Suite Collection 102, and you get the bundle, embossing folder, the adhesive back glitter sequins, the ribbon, Memories and More card pack, envelopes, and card base, and designer paper. All that's included in the suite. But you could also get things separate, like just the stamp set or the bundle and the sequins. Whatever combo you like, it's all available. Okay, card. Let's just work on the card. I've got a few other things, but we'll go through those as we get there. So, Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue. Oh, and I want to do this one this way. And this is for the circle. I have all kinds of masks in here. We might use a few on the inside of the card. Okay, so I'm going to do the mask, cut it out with the decal circle, then use Snowflake Sky embossing folder. So cut it out first, then emboss it. And you're probably like, well, what if you do it the other way around? If you do it the other way around, where you emboss it first, then cut it, because the pressure it takes with the die would flatten out all of your texture wherever the die hits. Therefore, I like to cut it out first and 100% emboss the whole circle. So we have that. Okay, so for these pieces, let's start building the front of the card. This is inside, and these pieces go on this navy paper. So instead of just having them all be kind of equal, which is something I could do, I tried to shake it up a little bit. But see, those are different sizes. They're same length, but different sizes. And finally, I had to make a little cheat sheet. I'll put it back this way. 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 1 1/2 by 3 1/2. 2 1/4 by 1 3/8. 1 1/2 by 1 3/8. I'll leave this sit here for a minute, and I will put on my blog all of these paper cut sizes. And I'll have these as, this one is panel A, and I'll take a picture of this too. Panel B, C, panel D. And I'll put all the sizes on my blog. Okay, so let's just get to gluing those down on the navy paper. And you know, let me show you something. I kind of wish I did it, like I could add 1/8 of an inch onto one of these. Probably the bottom would be really easy. Then there wouldn't be such a gap. But I figured the circle is there to cover it up. But if you're math savvy enough, just add on an extra 1/8 of an inch, and then there'll be an equal border all the way around. Because the border, I struggled with it each time, probably because it wasn't perfectly even. But then I figured the circle is going to cover everything up. And you probably didn't notice that my border isn't exactly right. That one, the border is a little bit better, but I put the extra down here. Okay. Let's get to making this card, the sweet card. And it's so easy. If you have that designer paper, you can do it. Remember the Zoo Crew, right when that came out, and we were all cutting the images off of that and using it as a focal point. This is really similar, and the punch will cut out one of the bears. Whenever there's a punch bundle, it's very reasonably priced compared to dies, which is nice. But then it cuts out only one thing. Okay, which way does this go? It goes this way. So this morning, Tony got up and he went to the kids. It takes about 45 minutes to get there because they are at their property putting up walls to their cabin. Woohoo! But he had to run out there because right before they left Friday night, the water stopped working. And they're like, Dad, go over there and check it out. He's like, I don't know. So they turned off the water because the chickens have automatic water feeder and he didn't want it burnt up, the pump, to keep on trying to pump it when there's no water. So they're coming home today. They'll stop here for dinner, take a shower, but they've got a little challenge on their hands, and it's like unknown. It's probably like anxiety. Anxiety is when there's unknown, and yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope it was just maybe temporarily dry. I don't know. But it'll be good to see them. See the pictures of the progress. Okay, so on these little strips of paper, Merry Christmas, right in the middle. Isn't that a nice font? There, okay. I'm sure everyone else doesn't do this, but I could pull that off. There it is. Okay, the R. This one has a loop-de-doo in it, and that one doesn't. Do you do things like this? And that's how it is on here. It's very casual. It's very fun. Who knew? And you notice how Merry Christmas font matches the is better, which meant this is kind of like bold, the same font. This one has a loop-de-doo in the R. That one doesn't. Maybe almost. Okay, back on task. Let's cut out Merry Christmas. Oh, and did I leave this here long enough? So I'm going to put in the big die. These are stylish shape dies, just because the little one is little. It won't do it. So I'm going to cut that out. Cut it out. Okay, it's getting there. Maybe right in the middle. This can be right in the middle. Okay, and those critters. All cut out, ready to go. Because the paper has a blue balmy blue background, there's a little bit of a shadow. I think it's fine, especially with this card. But it worked fine on this one too. And this one. Here, I got you a gift. It's a gift. Okay, so I'm trying to keep these cards a little bit simple so you can make a whole bunch for Christmas. If you have one package of that paper, you can make like 40 cards. That's plenty enough for Christmas greetings. Okay, this is looking good, other than it needs a little sparkle and some kind of ribbon, such as linen thread. Ooh. In the Arctic, do they have linen threads? I don't know. These bears do. Do they have sparkle like I'm about to put on? I don't know, but these bears do. Double bow. Cute, cute. That can go right about there. Just a little interest. Okay, let's start gluing this together. This goes right in the middle. Glue. And the embossing folder has, I'll put this down, I'll show you. I'm purposely having more snowflakes up here and less snowflakes here. I'm going to try to put in the middle. Those look equal, that looks equal. So the embossing folder, it's kind of hard to see, huh? There, can you see it a little bit better? So there's less snow up here at the top and more snow at the bottom. Does that mean that this is the top and the bottom? Or is it more snow up here and less snow toward the ground? There's no right answer. I'm thinking when I look up, it's like a whiteout up there. So I'm thinking this is the top, at least for today. So I say that just because when you put your circle on, choose if you want more snow at the bottom or more snow at the top. Okay, so these go on. Let me set them here. Thank you. Thank you, says the bear. This could go here. Maybe these could go a little higher. Those will go on with dimensionals. So I like that right in the middle with a little bit of the designer paper showing. It's raining here today. To me that makes it, well, I guess it's fall now. It makes it feel like winter is here. Right in the middle. Before I push that down too far, those are close enough to being equal. Now these are going to go on with, maybe they could sit over the top just a little. Oh, that's cute. They have to be off the circle. Like they're like kissing. I was thinking they'd be about this far apart. Okay, that's better. So dimensionals at the top and just a little bit of glue on the bottom. That's the plan. just a little bit to stick to that Merry Christmas greeting. Stick, stick. These are off the greeting. That's okay. Those are the legs that are back behind anyhow. I planned that. Okay, and then this little bow can go right there. Okay. So glue dot folded in half, because I don't want it to be too big, because the bow is not too big. I don't want it sticking out beyond the bow. It's no fun when your glue dots are too big for your bow and then they stick to the inside the envelope. Not good. Okay, so that could go right about there. Then just a hint of glue. Wouldn't want it to fall off. Okay, and then we could do a little something on the inside. Oh, the sequins, the sequins. Just a hint of sparkle. Three hints of sparkle. The white obviously will work. I don't know about that blue. I think it's a different tone than the paper. The green won't work. Therefore, white. Do one of the big ones. And two of the little ones. Okay, the outside is done. So for the inside, I should have a plan. I don't have a plan. Okay, how about, I think I have these same bears. This one can be here. If I have it over there, then they're not facing each other. Okay, so here, this one, I might have ink on them, so I don't want to. Gifts, warm wishes, that's good. And that could be in red. Gifts and snow. Okay, well, I guess there's a plan now. So, Memento ink. And because the stamp I have, I don't know that I can have this one holding the gifts. Okay, if I'm smart, I'll do gifts first. Okay. So these are going to go about here, and I'll do gifts right about here. Laundry's done. I have working to do rather than playing. Okay, so the gifts are going to be first. Here's a mask. Okay, and then another gift. And another gift. Okay, that's good. And now the bear. But I have to mask this one. When I mask it, that's just making sure it remains looking in front, seeming in front. Okay, this is going to be good. And now this one, let's see if I need more masks. He's just coming to the party. He doesn't even have any gifts. Okay. His gifts are in the closet. They're just waiting for the right time to pull them out. Yeah. Oh, you know, because I'm stamping, I'm gonna do all that coloring. Yeah. Okay, so it's looking good. Looking really good. So how about, I like the dots on the gift. This this stamp, at first I'm like, those are really symmetrical snowflakes. And I didn't even put it on a block because I thought I need a little bit more random snowflakes. Because look at that. I'm like, no, snowflakes need to be everywhere. Those are, I can't repeat it and make them look random. It's for that. Yeah, okay, I think we're done with Memento. Just have some coloring to do in a minute. I know this is going to be in red, and it's going to be stunning. I had to do one gift in red. Warm wishes. Cute. Okay, and then snowflakes. Not too many. I could get carried away. Ooh, should I do some navy snowflakes? Nah. Nah. Balmy blue. Snowflakes. Snowflakes. See, I'm trying not to get carried away. On one of the cards, and I was trying to do like stamp off snowflakes, and it was like, this is confusing. Okay, few snowflakes. Now some coloring. I could put this navy paper in. Last time I was stamping and I got ink on the side and I put that down in there. I didn't flip it over. So I'm being careful. So you can take that designer paper, and I don't know if you go to your recliner in the evening. I do. At least 45 minutes before bed. And you can be cutting out all this cuteness. Okay, so gifts and bearer colors. I know I wanted to do one in red, so I'll start with dark. Maybe I'll do the big one. Around the outside edges. Try and do 2 layers of color. Maybe not perfect, but at least it's not just a swoosh of red, dark. Okay, and red light. And a second layer. And the seam. Okay. And then how about, because I have it here, balmy blue. I'll do like a dark balmy blue and then light balmy blue. So dark. Well, this one's going to have 2 colors. And the other one will be light balmy blue, faded out with color lifter. a light balmy blue, faded out. So this will look like a metallic-y silver. And so it just looks really light blue. Okay, and then my bears will get a few shadows, and then those will have color lifter on them too. So maybe just a hint of color, because I want them to look white, but these are just the shadows. Then shadows for the gifts. Tummy. Well, the bears should have shadows too. Okay, color lifter. So it doesn't look like a swoosh of color. A little bit softened up. So if you do the stamping and coloring, it takes a little bit longer than if you were just to do the cutting out from the designer paper. So I guess the question is, what's your strong suit? Do you like, or what do you not mind? Coloring? Some people love coloring. Or cutting. I think I'm like midpoint on both of them. Shadows and shadows. You know I didn't have to do the color lifter on the shadows. Maybe I should have left those natural. I think I did on one of the cards. Almost done. So in this product suite are note cards and envelopes, which are great because they have the envelope that matches the whole suite. But because there's note cards in there, if you get that with the Memories and More card pack, that makes card making so easy. Because it has all the background. See how we put all these pieces together? It's got that already done. And there's different images in the card pack than what we have in the designer paper and the stamp set. It's just, they're fun. I've got them a few times. Okay, we are good. So this gets put inside. Hoo-wee, nice new marker. So this is today's project. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And happy crafting, happy stamping!